Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Civilization 6. We are playing as Australia only on Emperor difficulty. I'm still a bit of a newbie when it comes to Civilization, and so I don't want to die, you know. Okay, so what we're doing is we've managed to sneak out a Petra in the last episode, which I'm very grateful for. So now Sydney is going to expand like crazy. It's been a few days since I played, so let's have a quick look at what's going on with the various cities. Sydney is... It's got Magnus over here and is building a university. Our science is looking absolutely awesome. So we should be able to run away with science. That's kind of the idea. And then the other stuff is kind of slowly developing. Perth over here is slowly developing. We've got a bunch of stuff that we still need to kind of improve. Similarly... Canberra's there's not a lot going on over here really, and I'm kind of wondering whether we need to make some improvements to some of these jungle tiles. Not all of them though, but some of them we may do. I mean, we could do with a bit of a mine over there. We definitely need to hook this up once it gets into range. So all of that's not too bad either. The Maori over here seems to be quite quiet. We're dominating them in terms of pretty much everything, so we don't have to worry too much about them. Adelaide, Scott, we need to get to industrial districts over here. In terms of that, how far are we off industrial districts? Oh, we should be able to have them right out at the moment. Are we building one? Oh, we started building one over here, but then we switched over. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then over here with Brisbane, still a few things that needs to be improved. Okay, and they are working on a commercial district. Okay, I do think it's worth us sneaking something out, a settler out to come and settle way out over here. There's plenty of stuff we can pick up on. The iron should be within the range for Brisbane, but that fissure is what they call it, right? Fissure, geothermal fissure would be good for us in the later game. Anyway, okay, let's hit the turn and see what happens. Ah, Japan. Well. Japan should have a pretty decent science rate, so it'll be good to check us against them. It's an honor to meet you. Exchanging information on our capital is great. Japan, oh, we're better off than Japan in terms of many things, actually. So really, then that means we're A-okay. Okay, what are we doing in terms of these things? So this is this a new one? I believe it's a new one. Okay, what do we need to do? Who's looking for what are the options for us here? Would the idea be to take it to Brisbane and run it from there? Brisbane is growing pretty okay. Sydney doesn't need any more help. Brussels would provide us with what exactly? A bit of production if we do that. I'm thinking Brisbane so that we can get this route to start going up here, but also Perth is a bit... No, let's go. Well, Perth does seem to be a bit of a problem case in terms of it growing a little bit slowly at the moment. Maybe that's what we need to do. So let's rebase to Perth, and then we'll see what happens over there. This guy can just sit and fortify until it's healed. Okay, then in Canberra, what do we need to do? We've got Bengala here, so I think university is the key for us to expand our science lead. We could do with... We've got a horseman over here. Is there any districts that we need to do? A theatre square could be helpful, but nothing is jumping out at me. Actually, a theatre square over here... with this breathtaking appeal over here, and there's not much else we would necessarily like to do over there. Maybe that is what we should do. Let's grab that. Grab a theatre square, build a theatre square in there. That would be, yeah, that's good. We need to make sure that we don't get too far off track with that. We are pretty much on par with everybody at the moment, so building that will sneak us ahead just slightly. People are glorious age. Looks like a lot of gloating to me. I look forward to the day all of you fall. Why? Why would you do that? We actually need to be friends instead, to be honest. Okay, with you in Perth now, let's make sure to show the routes with, shall we say, food. Food routes is Launceston. Canberra is the one. Canberra or Adelaide. Where is Adelaide? Oh, Adelaide is close by. Maybe Adelaide is the one we should go to. That'll be pretty decent stuff for us over there. Let's do that. Let's go over to Adelaide. Brisbane is not very helpful at the moment. Let's go over to Adelaide and we'll hit that up over there. How many do we have now? We've got 2. Okay, so we need to start expanding that out a little bit. Can we upgrade, or let's just automate further exploration with that guy? We kind of had to sort out some damage for that galley. Zoroastrianism. Okay, so now they would like us to provide them with some horses, which I'm completely happy to do. We can't trade any of these other pieces. 4 gold per turn plus open borders. I'm pretty stoked to do that. Let's accept that offer. Our money is rolling in pretty decent. We've got a barbarian outpost somewhere that we need to deal with. Flourishing medieval era culture began with the discovery of naval tradition. How far are we ahead? Can we see? Oh, we can't see it over here.
A good navy is not a provocation to war. It is the surest
Harbour district adjacency bonuses and great admiral points. I'm not sure we're going to do any of that. We're not building a wonder anymore, so we can switch over to something that's going to give us some points instead. Great general, great scientist points is what or maybe great writer points could help us out as well, so we can get some culture we can boost our culture a little bit. Anything here that's going to production towards settlers wouldn't be bad. Production towards builders wouldn't be bad. Let's go with that over there. Production towards builders, and then we're not going to build that many settlers anymore, are we? No, we could spam out a few more, I think. But yeah, I think what we rather do is we'll get some great writer points. We're not going to have... Okay, let's get at least 1 great writer and see how that goes. Confirm those policies for us. Somewhere there was a spawned barbarian encampment way out over here. Oh, these guys must be my allies, which is why they are talking about that. Okay, that's okay. The World Congress is about to meet. Someone called a special session. We'll have a look at that, see if we're part of that special session. Armani is now established in Brussels, which means we should now be the suzerain of Brussels, and that also means that we get back outpost within 5 trials. I don't know how we're going to get over there. Production towards wonders, and we get some crabs and silk as well. Good. That is fine for now. Okay, first civic of the new era. It's fine, and that one's way out over there. Let's have a quick look here. Feudalism is definitely quite important for us, because that makes our... But then oh no, this is not what I'm after. So I'm going to go with feudalism for now. Build 6 farms. Not sure we're going to be able to get that unless we build some of these guys, but that is open for business now over here. So in Adelaide, we've just finished construction of the ancestral hall, which increased production towards settlers. So what that means is over here we should probably be sneaking out a settler. At the same time, builders here are pretty good. Let's see, what can we purchase? We can't purchase that, but we can quite easily purchase a builder. Okay, so let's do... in terms of production, we'll start work on a settler, and then we'll also at the same time procure a builder, because that's going to be good for us over here, so we can kind of sort a few more things out. Then Perth also needs to build something. Commercial hub, science is one of the things we can look at. We can also start work on on our industrial district, and I think that might be the right thing for us to do. Let's start work on the industrial zone over here. That builder is going to come over here and mine up all of these things, so that means that zone is going to be awesome. I think that's exactly right. Okay, now we've got a promotion over here. We don't really need Moksha, but the Reina is pretty good for us. Harbor Master, land acquisition, trades routes passing through there. Forestry management. Ooh. This city received +2 gold from each unimproved feature. The tiles adjacent to unimproved features received +1 appeal. Whoa, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome for us, though. Let's have a look over here. We've got that and grants. 100% great people points generated per turn in this city. That is awesome as well. Making a run for stuff like this is really where it's gonna be. So we will pick up science and the others over here. Let's look at a promotion for Pingala over here and go into the great people points generation. Okay, let's do that. Confirm that for Pingala there. We'll see what else comes up next. This guy, I'm kind of thinking we stand around over here to bust whatever kind of guys come in here, whatever the barbarians come and try and take our stuff. Okay, so now let's have a look. Suzerain status lost for Brussels. My goodness, let's begin the voting. What's going on? So there's an aid request from Japan. It was ravaged by a natural disaster. We should help them recover. Sending gold to the targets, completing send aid projects, being at war with the target will reduce the score, generating CO2 will reduce the score. Members have access to send aid project. Gold tier bonuses 2 diplomatic victory points, diplomatic favor and diplomatic favor. So we'll have to go all out if we want the diplomatic victory points. So let's do that, and we will continue to contribute some cash to these guys. So it's passed, and we can now provide them with some cash. We don't have a lot of cash though, but we will keep an eye on how we're going to do that. The suzerain that's lost here, who is now... Okay, so Canada is picking up the suzerain here, status here. That's not what I wanted to do. What can we do here? Destroy a barbarian outpost. We can't physically get in there to destroy this guy. So it's going to be a challenge to be able to get that. Okay, so Brisbane has built the... has built this one. Let's have a quick look. If we look at the yields, it's only 1, huh? If we build the market though, we'll get +4 gold, and we get some great merchant points, and we get the trade route capacity, which is actually what I'm after over here. But how are we doing on housing? Housing is still fine. Granary would be good considering we've got that going on there. I think we're just going to go ahead straight into market for the moment. Okay, and then we've got the builder over here. So the builder... do we need to improve something straight away over here? I don't think so. I'd rather rush straight down here and come and improve these tiles.
You have proved a reliable partner in resolving international conflict. Canada commends you.
Okay, so Canada is quite happy with me, probably because I've gone and helped Japan. Your pledge fulfilled.
Build. Battle.
Okay, so now we've got some military technology, and we should be able to see whether we've got niter around. It doesn't look like we have. Your pledge fulfilled. Canadian Empire to move the troops on the border has been fulfilled. Great. Happy with that. Adelaide needs housing, not Brisbane. Okay, so now we've finished up with niter. Let's have a look. Is there niter somewhere close by? Yeah, so definitely that city that we're going to have to come and build down here needs to be in reach of the niter. Any other spots where we could potentially grab a bit of niter? So they've grabbed the silk over there. I didn't actually go out. Do we have this cocoa resource already? Yes, we do. So that would just be a double that we would be able to trade away. Niter is not readily available over here. Maybe throughout this continent? No, not at all. So niter is going to be a bit of a problem. So for us to get kind of troops that can shoot will be a bit of an issue. So we need to make a beeline for this, and that's what we're kind of trying to do. Let's have a look at the technology tree and see what we can do. We probably need to fill in some of these things a little bit. Military tactics and so on. Stirrups, have the feudalism civic, which we don't necessarily need, and then castles over here. What does that give us? For the Great Wall improvement, or for adjacency gain, free spy, playing as Catherine de Medici. So that doesn't seem like it's going to help us much. A dam I don't think we need, but we probably just need to start filling in some of these things. Is there anything here we can rush for that's going to be quite helpful? Ooh, printing. Build 2 universities. Actually, that is something we can get. And then Forbidden City is something that is really, really powerful. Let's make a beeline for that and see if we can't pick up the Forbidden City as well. I've gained a lot of confidence since we've been able to build Petra that we can go ahead and do that as well. Okay, so we've got a builder over here, which I didn't quite realize we had, but anyway, here I will improve into a mine. That is such a great tile. And then I'll put a mine over there, so when this thing finishes, it's going to be awesome yet again. Aid request for Japan, so we probably need to start sending a little bit of money that way. Let's see about taking that guy out. Oh, the builder? Well, I need to move you over there, and then we'll build another mine there. Okay, that's awesome. That's going to give us tons of that. And that makes me think we probably have enough of enough building charges over here, so we can move that over here. This builder over there, so we don't have to deal with it. Oh, we can pick up the fish. We probably need some food in this region. So picking up the fish should be good. Oh, but with Petra around, the food is not a problem whatsoever. Sydney will blossom. Regardless, Sydney will blossom. But the builder is already here, so we'll improve a few things in Perth. Okay, let's quickly go through these things first. There's been a flood somewhere, nowhere close to me. Okay, so Launceston has just finished what exactly? Oh, finished the granary because we needed some housing. We've got a theater square. We've got a campus district over here. I'm just thinking if we go and do a harbor, that could be awesome right there. And then a commercial district. This little trio over here would be really good for us. We've got a pretty decent science advantage, so I'm not going to rush into that. Let's start a harbor district over there. I think that'll be exactly what we need for now. We've got this builder over here, so let's go ahead and produce a mine there. You, on the other hand, can do some more mines, basically. Wow, this would be awesome if we put in some more mines over here. Let's go down there and hook up the fish first. Gives us a little bit of housing also. But yeah, that tile's never going to be worked, really. It's so poor. If you look at these things, they are awesome. What are we working over here? Let's have a quick look. So production here should just be off the charts. And once we open up this industrial district, it's just going to be amazing. Yeah, no, it's just off the charts, really. Okay, so I'm not too fussed with this. We could probably use that and come over this way, do some more good with that guy. Probably wasted that over there now. Okay, let's see what's happening further afield. We need to get that Yeah, with you out of the way, let's actually move you in here. We don't need to improve anything else just yet. Go here and we'll build another mine. Nice. You can just come back over here and then just heal, fortify. There's a drought somewhere over here, not bothering us too much. How far until we get this this settler? It's only 10 more turns. Only 10 more turns. We need to come and improve a few things down here as well. So we probably need to just send these builders this way. Japan. Let's quickly send Japan some money. Can we send you a delegation? Okay, good stuff. Can we declare some friendship? They must decline for the moment. Okay, so let's make a deal. Let's send you some cash. Let's go with 200 for now. I know I could probably do better than that, but I want to just make sure we're okay. So we'll give you that as a gift. Good stuff. Then let's make another deal. Let's see if we can't. Let's see if we can give you some horses. Let's make it 20 horses. What would you give me for this? 3 gold per turn. Would you consider giving me spices? Okay, what would make this deal work? Wow, that's troubling. What would you give me? Okay, let's accept that deal so we can give you that money back. See how that works. Can we now declare some friendship? Oh, still declining. Still not quite happy with us. Oh, maybe we can declare friendship over here. Send a delegation. Oh, good stuff. Now let's declare some friendship. Oh, beautiful. So now we're friends with Canada. When can we get into alliances? We need to be able to do that fairly soon, I think. Let's have a quick look. I believe it's in here. Ah, yes, absolutely. That was the other one. I knew we needed that other one for a reason. Come on, buddy. Get that settler out of the way quicker. Ooh, we've got a great person. I love it. Loving it already. Okay, so you've still got 2 charges left. You have 1 charge. So you're going to go over here. So let's go. We're not actually using this at the moment. Right? What is Perth working? Perth isn't even working these. Right? So maybe it's not in our favor to go ahead and do that. So let's just get this guy to go towards where exactly? We need to start improving this for that one, but I think head over here and hook that up for us. I think that's the plan. These are hooked up. Good stuff. Okay, now we've got a great scientist. Plus 20. Who's this? Abu al-Qasim al-Zahrawi. Okay, plus 20 hit points healing for the player's units within 1 tile. That's not bad, actually. Triggers the Eureka moment for 1 random technology from the medieval or Renaissance era. Wounded land units can heal plus 5 HP each turn. That isn't bad. But I'm not sure. I'm not going to use this passive effect. Really, it's not going to. I'm not going to rush my great scientist to the front line. Plus 20 hit points, healing for the player's units within 1 tile. So we can just keep him and use him on the front lines. We'll get plenty of great scientists, so we don't need to worry about that too much. Great admiral points, great merchant points are making its way, and we are also now generating a bit of great writer points as well. What is our rate? 8 per turn. Okay, let's go ahead and recruit this guy, and then we'll see if we use it. Okay, we've earned an envoy. Wow, look at this. What do we get? Plus 2 production with a factory. I think for now we'll just kind of keep it. Do we have 2 envoys? We have 2 envoys, so we could get the suzerain status back. I do want to maintain that suzerain status, so let's do that. Okay, what else? Okay, we've got the great scientist, and we can use it to trigger a Eureka moment. Wounded land units can heal plus 5 hit points every turn. Maybe that's a better one for us to do. The Eureka plus that is good. We're not planning on making a ton of war, so maybe that is the right thing. Oh, gunpowder, nice. Excellent. Is this almost built? Yeah, it's pretty much. We're pretty close to getting that built, so that's good. That'll help us out with our culture per turn. Though we are slightly ahead, but yeah, I'm happy that we're almost double the competition when it comes to science. That's really cool. We need to improve our gold a little bit. Okay, let's build another mine over there. So that's going to be good. So when this guy opens, it's going to be a tremendous industrial zone here. What are we working here? We've got a pretty balanced working thing here. So we're doing a fair bit of we've got a fair bit of the production working over here. Production over there, and then we've got one decent tile of food over here. That's awesome. Good stuff. Look at that one. 8. That is really good. Excellent. Okay, let's get out of there. Well, not that that's my tile to get excited about. Okay, things are pretty calm, quiet, slow. Okay, delightful songs inspiring artists, poets and playwrights of Canberra all stroll the streets of our theatre square. Perfect. +3 culture. That's good. Knowledge to astronomy has advanced. Good stuff. Splendid theatre square completed. Terracotta army has been built somewhere. I'm thinking amphitheater, or we probably need some units actually. What's that going to give us? Colossus gives us gold and extra trade route. Ooh, but that's not. Oh, but we can build it over here though. That would be pretty good for us to get that. Is that faith? It gives us a little bit of faith, which might not be bad. Not that we're playing the game for faith, but the gold and the extra trade route is going to be pretty cool. Else we've got that. We've got this one. And we could certainly... Ooh, what's this one? 3 envoys when built. When you are suzerain of a city-state, this city receives plus 15% boost to the type of bonuses provided by that city-state. If you are suzerain, if you are the suzerain to 2 or more city-states of that type, an additional 15% boost must be built on flat land adjacent to the coast. Not sure I'm after that. We wouldn't mind an extra builder or 2. Well, what would we do though? What is Canberra working? Let's have a quick look. Canberra is working pretty much everything. We should look into further border growth and expansion. Let's go ahead and go with the amphitheater. Also have a place where the great writings can go. You just sit tight right over there. This industrial district should open up soon. Oh, hang on. We should switch over because we're not actually building our university. Well, if we want to do that, we'll have to just keep going. That's a bit of a bummer. I forgot I wasn't actually building it here. Actually, let's try that. If we go and do this... Oh, we're not going to buy it, are we? University is 1,000. We're not making quite enough money for that just yet. No, this is the one. University is 12 turns away. We're only 3 turns away from finishing it, though. I'm just going to stick it out and build it through. We should have planned that out a little bit better. This is bugging me a little. Let's quickly see the status of this aid request. Can we see who's... Oh, here's the number. Oh, we're the only ones that's provided any cash. So we're quite comfortable just yet, but I want to just block these guys a little bit. So move that guy in there. I don't want this guy to come over here. Actually, can we buy one? We can't buy a settler. Okay, let's just hold tight, see if we can block these guys a little bit. Go back in there, you move up here. Let's try and block them as much as we can. Nice, yeah, hit the water there. This is a little bit of a bummer. This is a bit of a bummer. Okay, let's I do want to upgrade you though. But let's hold on tight. Let's just hold on a little bit. Alert these guys. Put these guys on high alert. It's going to hit the water there. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to... Ooh, we've got some flooding, but we weren't hit by the flooding. That little tile over there. So 1,000 year flood. So 1 population lost, damaged tiles and fertilized tiles. That's a pretty bad flood that these guys have got there. So discovered printing. Good.
Powder did for war.
What does this give us?
Printing press in democracy.
Oh, and feudalism. Okay, now our farms will be much better. Serfdom. Newly trained builders gain 2 extra build actions. That's awesome. Feudal contracts, not something that we're too interested in. Let's change our policies. So we've got that one. Definitely serfdom is something that I think would be good for us. Production in all cities. We can actually increase the production of the settlers. Let's do that for a second. 2 influence points per turn. Yeah, let's stick with that for a while. See if we can't get these guys. Oh yes, that's going to be much quicker. What I wanted to do is move this guy over here so we can kind of block that. First technology of the era. There's a record-setting flood over here, so Halifax got a lot of damage. And then there's some welcome rainfall somewhere where there was a drought. Okay, so with that in mind, let's go and backfill a few things. And over here, we need civil service so that we can actually get to grow a city to 10 population, so we can actually get some alliances going. Good stuff. Okay, Japan is happy with us. Let's see if we can make some friends with them. I see. Yes, excellent. So now we're friends with Japan as well. That's awesome. I like that. Nice. We're at the half an hour mark. I'm going to extend the length of these episodes a little bit to say 40 minutes or so. Just because civilization can take a fair bit of time. Who needs to move? Oh yes, absolutely. Let's go ahead and use one of your builds to improve that tile. Now we've got a farm over there. Not the greatest farm, but at least we've linked that up. And we're going to finish off the market now, which is going to be good for us. Okay, back out again. That's not great, really. That's not great. But I think that's fine. I'll give it to you. Well, actually, you just want 16 of them. That's okay. I'll accept that. That's okay. I probably should sell some of the other stuff a little bit. Let's see if we can't sell. Okay, let's go back in there and back in there. So let's just block that off completely. We're playing a little difficult with these guys. Let's go in here. Let's see if we can make a deal. I would, for instance, would like to sell you some of this. Let's say 10 of them. What would you give me for that? 27 gold. And if I say 15. No. Sorry. Make a deal. If I say, let's go with 20 straight away. 20 gold. What would you give me for that? 54 only. Is that a good one? That's not really good, is it? But let's accept it anyway. We need to sell off some of this stuff that's now a little bit over the top. I'm not going to sell you too much dangerous stuff, though. Can we sell you something? Let's send you a delegation. You still don't like it, huh? Let's make a deal. You wanted some stuff from us. We can't actually get much from you. Can we give you a little bit of iron? Let's say we give you 5 iron. What would you give me for that? If we say 10 iron, what would you give me for this? 3 gold. Let's do that. Good stuff. So we'll get a little bit of extra cash. Let's see how this is going. We're still the only ones that's made payment. Now definitely we need to start production of another trader. Trader is important for us to keep up the traders. Definitely. You want it. Settler, not too bad. Builders we can do. But yeah, trader is the important one. We'll start work on the trader straight away. We're doing pretty well. We need more military units. Look at this. We're really not worrying too much about that. What was built over here? Okay, what kind of temple? We're not in the faith game, so I'm not too worried. Let's just stand around over there. And you need to build something else. We can come down here and improve this tile. Or, but we can't actually get that. This one, not too sure what we should do at the moment. We have unimproved tiles everywhere. We should, we are actually doing pretty well here. But yeah, I think go down here and let's hook up that as a sawmill. The lumber yard or whatever that is that we build there. That's almost done. Then we can move on to the university over there. Okay, what is happening over here? These guys are back into the water, so let's try and block them again. We've also got, let's just do that. We've also got new housing requirements here in Adelaide, so we'll have a look at that. Friendship has expired with Poundmaker, so let's go back and renew that. Excellent. We'll keep that in mind. We want all of these alliances so that we can get the diplomatic favor. And there's a volcano somewhere that's becoming active, but I don't think it's one of ours. Some stuff that's going on down here as well. We could do a bit of a settlement. There's niter over here. Over here might not be a bad idea for a settlement. We might build a settler out of Sydney over here. Oh, we're going to finish 2 industrial zones now. That's going to be cool. You, on the other hand, let's go and pummel you a little bit over there. Someone still needs some orders. Oh, you, let's build that improvement over there. That's going to be cool. Nice. Where is my settler? The Colosseum has been built. Oh, over here in Canada.
Will I make?
Picked up that one. Let's move you over there. Did we finish you off? Not really. Wasn't us that did it. The Colosseum was built over here in Canada. Everybody knows the Colosseum is over there. Military tactics. Yeah, I think a backfill over here is probably the right thing to do, just so that we don't get too many of them. That's going to cause us trouble later. Okay, so now that we've got the industrial zone up here, we can certainly get rid of that. Is that an industrial zone, and how much is that actually generating? Can I get out of here and see? What? Something's funny over there. Anyway, so we can pick up a workshop, which I think is a good idea. We can pick up the University of Sankor. It can go on that spot, which is not a bad idea either. Other civilization trades to this city provide 1 science and 1 gold for them, plus 2 science for every trade route to this city. Domestic trade routes gives additional faith. Must be built on a desert hills, adjacent to a campus. 3 science, 5 faith, 2 great scientist points. That is not a bad idea, but I was wondering whether I should try and rush a quick settler. Let's rush a quick settler over here. So we'll move that so we can try and settle something down there a little bit. Perth has finished this. Forbidden City needs to be where? Flat land adjacent to the city center. So Perth is a good spot for it. This was built as well, so we can do that. So that Perth should be able to finish that one off. So let's do it over here where there's probably not much else we can do with that ground there. And then we need to switch it over to this. Excellent. Let's do that. Let's really get that in place. Can we, for instance, purchase a workshop? I think that's going to help us quite a lot. It's not what I wanted to spend the money on, but I think that'll help us a fair bit. Look, 7 turns reduction over there by doing that. Good stuff. Well, we're going to try it anyway. We're now starting to build wonders all over the show. Still managed to block this guy pretty well. He can't build anywhere here. I'm very sure of that. Let's look at the lenses in terms of settler. Yeah, absolutely cannot build anywhere. Ooh, might be tough to build here. Well, we won't build on the niter, but we might build here, or probably that one is probably going to be the best spot for us. So we've got action here. 1, 2, 3. We've got that one. We've got 1, 2, 3 over there. We've got 1, 2. Well, 1, 2, 3. Well, we don't have that one, but Brisbane can pick up that one. So anyway, we should be pretty decent. Oh, there's another shoreline over here, so we can. This is a pretty decent spot. If we turn down this way, we miss out on 1, 2. We miss out on that one. So yeah, that spot there is going to be the one for us. Okay, let's clear that out. I'm going to go ahead and drop the marker right over here as a city location, please. Thank you very much. Okay, who else is building what now? Colossus. University is something that I'm keen on getting built. The granary is not really time. We can go ahead and get some more culture as well. Wouldn't be bad, but I think our culture game is stepping up a little bit. So let's go with the university and speed up that. Oh, hang on. Our culture game is getting a little bit behind, but it will pick up now. Then Adelaide needs some housing, so we may have to go ahead and grab our granary here just now. And then we've got ourselves the settler that's going to rush down there. You, my friend, is coming straight down here. You're gonna just stand there for the time being. We'll continue to try and block the other guys. Can't get around there, and probably struggling to get into the water here too. Who's making war over here? Just stick it out over there. Just kind of hang out. Ooh, Tamaris will pay treachery with blood, but if you're a true friend, we will have peace. I'm sure. You're kind of halfway around the world, I would imagine. It's an honor to meet you. We would love to sample your hospitality. Where you at? This is... Oh, yeah. This is the Cree. Where exactly did we find Tamaris? This is us. All the way over here. Scythia. Okay, and that's Japan. So that's good. Making waves. Let's see. Can we sell you something? Let's send you a delegation. You're happy with that? Let's see about a deal. What do you have? Ooh, I would not mind picking myself up a bit of ivory. How about that? Let us do that. And I can also sell you horses for money, I would hope. You would love horses, I think. Let's make another deal. How about I give you some horses? Let's go with 30 of them. What would you give me for horses? Not a lot of cash. Let's see. Would you give me sugar? Oh, you would. Absolutely. That's what we want. There we go. How's this going? We're still in the lead. Someone can, however, go past us pretty quickly. Oh, with all of those trading, maybe we should try and declare friendship. My friendship is not given lightly. Of course not. Okay. That's good. That's good. We are making progress. I just need to do a couple more settlements. We need that to be that campus and that over here. It's a bit of a slow game, but we're building up nicely. And no one has ever thought of declaring war against us, though.
Strategy requires thought. Tactics
Military tactics. This is not bad if you've got lakes. Lots of lakes, though. Okay, so Brisbane has built a little something over here for us. We could go to Canberra. I think that's probably the right thing to do. Okay, that'll be via Adelaide. Okay, that'd be good. That'd be good. Let's do it. Let's do it. We actually, hang on. Let's try gold for a time. Look at that. Gold and science. Ooh, gold and production. That could be even better. All the way around there. I think that's the one we want. Is there anybody that's going to pay for us? Let's see all. Anybody that wants any special... No, anyway, the 12 gold, I think, is the one we're going to go for over here. Nice. Perfect. We need to get another technology to go for. Adopt a government with 6 inherent policy slots. Gunpowder is something that would be useful. We don't have many quarries though. Ah, this. Build 2 harbors. We're working on 2 harbors. So we can get some caravels out. Yeah, that would do a lot for us. Let's get that going. How far is that harbor? That harbor is still quite a while away. So let's see how we can try and sort that out. If we probably need to upgrade some of these things. Ooh, that's too expensive. Let's see. Can we say... Doesn't make any real difference, does it? Another great scientist triggers the Eureka moment for 2 random technologies, inspiration moment for 1 random civic of the medieval era. Let's do that. No, we're running away with this now. Brisbane just completed a trader. We probably need to look at a granary over here because the granary will also... Oh no, the granary is not going to help us with that actually. Yeah, or alternatively, we could just try and sneak out a few military units as well. I am interested in maybe a crossbowman. Let's start a crossbow here. You can come over here, and then you do that. Diplomatic service, castles, and siege tactics. That's good. As long as we keep sneaking those out, we will be well in the lead. Okay guys, and that means the episode has now been about 45 minutes, so I think that's where we're going to end it. We've got this guy, Settler in Sydney, that we will try and find a spot for in the next episode, where we can get some niter and stuff. So somewhere over here, but there's tons of volcanic activity around here that we need to be mindful of. Guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next one, and leave your comments down below and join us on the Discord, where we're having tons of good conversations for you to join in between episodes and streams and the likes. I will see you next time. Bye bye.